I'd show you my attempt at wheel building or lacing, and the reason is this here. This here is my wheel that's become a victim of the British potholes, and it's pretty bent. I initially had a little dent in it, got the dent out, and then I thought, well, I might as well relace it properly, as I built it myself and it wasn't laced properly. And when I put the tension back in, it's on trying to release the tension on the spokes, it buckled. I managed to get it on again, straighten it, but then as I rode out, I managed to, even with my little legs, pull it to collapse again, which wouldn't be very good if this happens at high speed going downhill somewhere. So I'll just see if we can reduce the bend in it a little bit to help us. I haven't tried this before, so bear with me. I think what happens with these aluminium rims is that once the sideway tension is out of it, then it's probably a loss. But this was my rear wheel. I was hoping I may be able to use it for the front, although I said if it doesn't look good, I'll probably abandon it and throw it on the scrap where it probably belongs. So if you're thinking of building your own wheel, you'll be wasting a lot of time, and you'll probably be a bit crazy if you're watching this now, wasting your time. Go over to the shop, buy one pre-made factory wheel. It's a lot more efficient, and you get a lot better wheel probably than doing it yourself. So why am I doing this here? Well, I'm a bit crazy, and what I wanted really is keep my 27-inch wheels, which are about 4 millimeters bigger in diameter than the standard 700Cs. Yeah, and this is very, very flexible. It probably won't work. Yeah, I wanted to keep those 4 millimeters because I'm one of the long crankers, and with the longer cranks I thought it would give me a little bit more ground clearance, and just those last 4 mil just make the difference. But normally with the 700C you have more choice, better choice of tires. They're available in every shop if you're trekking, and you're probably a little bit crazy if you stick to a 27-inch wheel. But this is for my commuter, so it doesn't really matter if it's out of action for a few days. I've got a backup. This doesn't look good. Anyway, we can try this here. It hasn't really changed an awful lot in shape. We'll have to see how good the dishing and screwing is. My workmate actually that I'm putting it in. I'll just move it out of the way here. Get my bike here. Hung some chains from the ceiling. Switch the light upstairs off. Probably 1980s BSA, which I modified the rear wheel. Modified it because I wanted to get away from the freewheel and upgraded to a free hub. Difference really between a freewheel, free hub is that the freewheel has a bit more tendency for the axle to bend and break in the end. And after having two, not only a very lightweight, 140 to 150 pounds, let's put it 145 or 10 stone, 65 kilos. Wouldn't really expect it, but I think Pothole Britain is a bit of a challenge for the best of bikes. I usually use a little dish here to nowadays for the parts, small parts, because they're easy to lose. So here we go. Do this. Oh, not yet. Get right gearing first. Go back to the small wheel at the front and the small at the back. There we go. Drop it out. Oh, it's a bit messy. There, here we go. That's the one I will save for later for the front. So I've taken the rear out, I've got a new one. I've got some stainless steel ones, but they are about 300 grams each heavier than aluminium. And so I'm going to give it one more try with an aluminium rim. This one here, the holes are slightly offset, as you can see from the center. And so we have to get that this hole is going to that side and that hole to that side. The valve hole. If you are just replacing the rim, there's a much easier way to do it. Just get the workbench over here. Not enough space, too much rubbish maybe. Okay. So anyway, if you just want to rebuild the rim, just checking to see that you can see it. I think that's okay at the bottom here. You just put the rim over the old one, loosen all the spokes, and one by one put the spokes off into the holes. And the old rim will be off and the new rim will be on. But I've made some mistakes here building this wheel in the first place. I'll probably be able to show you up close. Here we go. So this one here, I was run out of rim, so I had to put my old steel rim back on. There we go, this one will probably show it better. You can see there's a little bit of thread visible here on this spoke. Well, I don't know, maybe with the imagination. But it probably means that the spoke isn't far enough in that nipple as it should be. Which probably means that the spoke is a little bit too short. And the reason for that is I never measured it. I didn't use an online calculator. I just took an old spoke out, which was slightly proud on the inside. Thought, okay, I'll go 2 millimeters shorter, and ordered some 296 to 98, as the old ones were 300. But it looks like probably a bit optimistic. So get the tire off.